Hi, my name is Dr. James Song, and welcome to Hope and Smiles. In this video, I just want to share a little bit more about my background, myself, and why am I in this journey of helping humanity. A few years back, during the harsh COVID lockdown, um, I was introduced to the energy world, the world of healing, energy healing, um, through the invitation of my very good friend, Miss Trina Din, the president of Hopensmiles, and she introduced me to the organization because she truly believed that um, we can help a lot of people. So she joined a few months before me, and I came in as an ordinary member, and I started learning. And very soon as I got in, I was then tasked to become an instructor. So from a member to become an instructor, wow, within a short time, that's probably unheard of in the energy world. And as I was given this role to become the global instructor in English language, I needed more information because unfortunately the master of that organization never taught me, never communicated with me, never uh, never guided me at all, you know. So yeah, they have their own PowerPoint and stuff, but I find that that is inadequate because people need to know more. People need to know more about why they are learning it, the universe. So I'm one guy who never really looked up into the sky in the evening and wondering what's out there because we all have too much to think about down here, right, on planet Earth. So to appreciate where I'm coming from, well, I um, graduated in Bachelor of Economics, Bachelor of Laws from Monash University in Melbourne, Australia. Became a practicing lawyer, first with KPMG, a chartered accounting firm, as a tax lawyer. Then came back to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, became a lawyer, and then worked my way to finally became a partner of a law firm. And in the corporate world, well, I think I don't have to go into too much detail, but stress is just normal, right? Stress is just normal. During that journey, I felt something, you know, not really fulfilling. Something was missing. And towards the early 2000, if you would call that spiritual, I got involved with the church, and I even became the head deacon of that church. And I even registered that church in my country, in Malaysia, because of my knowledge as a lawyer in this country. I was able to do that. So that began, I guess, my spiritual connection, calling, divine. Yeah. And this went on for a few years, but I felt something was not right, and I moved out. But yes, I'm always connected to the divine in one way or another. I'm always connected to the divine. We'll come to that in the teaching, what we mean by the divine. So I went around looking for something. I've always been searching. I've always been looking for something spiritual to, I guess, like most of us, the three things that we really want is peace, love, and happiness. So I was seeking for the same three things. And well, I started, you know, with the energy world, and I got to learn more. And information was just flowing like pretty crazy, if I may say. Information was just downloading and coming in from different places to make me aware, you know, of what everything is all about. So that really opened up. And just to show you some of the highlights of my involvement and Trina's involvement as well with that organization. So both of us organized the KLCC Kuala Lumpur Convention Center in Malaysia. That was in end of May, June, and there were about 1,400 participants from mainly Vietnamese from all over the world, of course, mostly from Vietnam. And yeah, we had a pretty good time. And just to let you feel the atmosphere, all right, I'm just gonna play this short clip. So that was yeah, that was Trina, right? And we both just have a big heart um, when it comes to helping humanity, and we did our part. So it was a non-profit organization from the United States, and we did what we had to do. So after that event in June 2022, both of us decided it was time to move on. So we didn't go on to um, get Hopensmiles started. But yes, a few months before that, we registered the corporation in Canada. So Hopensmiles got approved on February 14, 2022. February 14. Everyone knows what that day is, right? So is it a coincidence? I don't know. Valentine's Day, it was approved and it was uh, incorporated on that day. So it's a not-to-profit organization, is how they call it in Canada. So we had it there, but we didn't do anything with it. Then I moved on from June to join a corporation that deals with healthcare device that expanded into more than 50 countries in the world. And in my quest to help humanity, even though I'm so-called corporate profile, corporate guy in that establishment, I was group branding director globally. And my job was to set up the live stream and to spread this, talk to people, and also share the healing of that device around the world. And that really makes me happy, the joy that I get fulfilled whenever I interview people from all around the world and I saw they get so much out of the device. Okay, so it's all over the live stream in the YouTube channel of the company. And during that time, I have this inner voice. Okay, before I talk about the inner voice, I have been seeing numbers. I started by seeing 444, and then it went on to 222, and then it went on to 111, and then it went back to 333, and then it went to 555, sometimes in combination. Okay, and eventually there was once I saw 1111. So it's 4 digits of ones, and I only saw it once, and I didn't know what they meant until a friend of mine, he also saw 111, and we started talking about it, and then he told me, "Hey, these are angel numbers." So I Google, and yeah, you can find out by yourself. So I guess that's the connection, that's the journey that I went through. And yet a lot of people don't see those numbers. And when I first saw the numbers, 444, I was so afraid to tell anyone about it because in Chinese, 4 means death. Right? So 444 is like, oh, is something going to happen? I don't know. So I kept quiet about it, and then I started seeing more numbers. All right? And of course, now I understand what these numbers mean. So that was the beginning of my journey, and then I have this inner voice, inner connection communicating with me, telling me, guiding me. And every day I'll be downloading, every day, a lot of information, some from here directly, some from the internet, uh, everywhere. And humanity is suffering. Everything is going on rapidly, much quicker, much faster, information overload, you know. And even the youngsters nowadays, they are stressed. Lives have changed in the last decade. Everything is moving fast. And even our planet Earth is transforming from Pisces to Aquarius, and the energy is shifting, and it's going into a higher frequency. So there's this need for people to understand that they too need to raise their frequency to evolve on this planet. Those will be covered more in the teaching. But all I want to say is this: a lot of people need help, and they don't feel the peace. They feel a lot of fear, anxiety, and all the different kinds of emotions, and they don't know how to deal with it. So a lot of depressions, a lot of, as we know now in science, that if you have negative emotions and for a long period of time, a lot of chemicals like cortisol and so many other stuff gets released in our body, and over a prolonged period of time, it can lead to chronic diseases. So, why Hope and Smile? This is where all the information that has been downloaded, it will, when I start teaching, help you to understand how you can have good thoughts, good emotions, and also control yourself from all these negative things and be the master of your destiny. Be the master of your destiny. Puts you back from being a victim to someone in total control of your life. And that way, it shifts back, right? It shifts back to you as to how you can improve from within. And once you improve and radiate from within, well, you will be able to help humanity. Unless and until you know how to deal with your inner self, heaven on earth, it's here, right? It's going to be very hard for you. Not only for yourself to go through on this planet Earth in your journey, but it will be very difficult for you to help others. So there'll be a lot of teaching, a lot of classes, a lot of knowledge to be shared, and hopefully some of you can learn it and spread it out in different languages in your own home country, nations, continents, and spread this teaching so that it can help humanity. Unlike most other teachers and masters, no, I'm not a master. I've just been downloaded this information. You can call me a teacher. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a teacher. And all of us can become teachers together. All of us can learn together. All of us can help humanity together. And together, we can make a difference.